Hey there, Schwermetallisch here. Yesterday I sat down with Silvia and Francesco of the Italian death metal band Hallucination. We talked about Corona touring and what plans there are for future after the pandemic, of course. So just check it out, submit, subscribe, and have fun. Hi Silvia, hi Francesco. I'm speaking to two members of a band Hallucination,
Yes.
melodic death metal from Italy. And yeah, of course, this is an interview and I have questions. So, yeah, first question always, what brought you into music and melodic death metal?
Yeah.
Silvia, you go first.
Ladies first.
Yeah.
No. Maybe Francesco is the best who can answer this question because he is the one of the founder members of this band, so he is the best for this.
Well, I can talk about my experience. So personally, I started playing guitar when I was like a teenager, and after a while, I started looking for a band, and then I met the guys that play in the band actually. Except the bass player, who is obviously Silvia right now. We had another bass player, but really, it was just about getting together and playing music that sounded like the bands we all loved. So it just came naturally to be something that is what we listen to now. So it just been a natural evolution, I think, about our sound. So it started from just throwing some riffs together to now really starting to focus about writing some songs that have a concept behind them and um, are really more of a project rather than just some notes put together.
Okay. Now you.
For me, it is like a little different because I started to play prog music. Then I switched to progressive death metal with Opeth, for example, which is one of my favorite band. And then I met the guys from Hallucination, and and I started to play with them. And I discovered also this part of death metal, which now really I love. So it has been a little different, but yeah.
Yeah, of course. You grew into playing and loving death metal, and you came from a totally different part of metal and music. But yeah, you play in a band together, so that's great.
Mhm.
How would you describe your music to someone who never heard of melodic death metal?
Mm. Well, that's always a tough question for me because I struggle to really define our music, to find a genre that suits our music. So, I mean, I think the term that describes it better is more like kind of modern death metal because we have lots of modern influences from also from different genres. We don't really care about labels or anything. So if you like some stuff that is, I don't know, from a deathcore band, we can draw from it. We like older stuff. We like classic traditional like Swedish death metal. We like I don't know, more like American style, like Lamb of God, Pantera, and all this stuff. We really just don't have boundaries about this. Of course, there is always a foundation of a musical, I guess, musical background that we all share, we all like. So it's going to be probably around the general heavy metal, like death metal kind of sound. But overall, I would say, yeah, it's probably a mix of melodic metal with some heavier parts and some kind of weird proggy parts sometimes. So yeah, I think it's a well balanced mix after all.
Yeah, that's more. Yeah, if you say you're struggling to define what genre of metal you're playing, you said a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, but it's not like a simple phrase like it's this, and this. It's like kind of me talking about it for 5 minutes to to give somebody an idea of what the music sounds to me. So that's why I say I struggle to define it.
yeah, me as someone who is reviewing and writing about music, it's sometimes you have the same problem. You have a band you like or you have a band you dislike, and you try to describe what you don't like without saying, okay, they are shitty musicians or something like that. It's I try to describe it through the kind it makes me feel. So it's more palpable for people who don't know the band, the style, or the genre.
Yeah, that's hard. After all, if you think about it, we are trying to put into words something that is something that we are hearing. So we are translating music into words, which is something that is already counterintuitive to me. So it's really hard to just translate it into words so that other people can understand what we listen to the moment we listen to something music. Yeah.
Okay, so the word of this year, or the most hated word of this year is of course Corona and COVID-19 and everything related to this dumpster fire.
Oh, yeah.
So how did this pandemic influence you as a band?
It has been really difficult because we are trying to write the new album, and each week we have different rules for our country, and it is really difficult to meet and to talk, because we need to see each other, we need to play together to create music. So it is really difficult. It is really difficult, and also the composition of the songs, because you have a lot of thoughts, bad thoughts about this period. You don't know when you will go another time doing gigs, tours, and stuff like that, because we had some gigs and some festivals scheduled for this period, and we needed to cancel everything, and it has been really so difficult. But we are trying to do our best.
Yeah, that's, I think, what most people on this planet try to do at the moment is, make the best of the situation. And for most bands, it's like, okay, we can write.
Yeah.
We cannot necessarily rehearse or meet up and compose and play together. But writing is essential part of the music. So that's the upside of this whole situation. But the downside, of course, is the canceling of tours, of festivals, and in your case, because you're living in Italy, it's a bit worse, because in Germany there are a lot of bands that can actually meet up and play together, because we had we had some good times with lower cases and everything, and we're catching up. We're catching up with the numbers, and managed to fuck up the situation.
Yeah, which is difficult. For example, we did a crowdfunding campaign in October with another band to do something like a short festival, a little festival, and the campaign goes so well. and in 6 days we achieved the goal. But then the numbers grow, and we need to cancel everything. So we are trying to do, but the situation is going I don't know, crazy. So it is difficult, and each day is becoming more difficult. But yeah, we stay positive in a good way. And nothing. We hope for the best for the next year.
Yeah, we all miss gigs.
Yes.
Everyone does. And every time someone on the internet talks about Corona just being like the flu, I want to burn a house down or punch someone in the face, because I perfectly well know it's not. And I'm at risk too, because I'm old, I'm fat, and I'm a diabetic, so so that's shitty for me too, and it's a scary situation for people like me, and yeah. So this whole really showed how many people are really stupid out there, and risk the life of people they don't know. That is really making me furious all day long.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
So
it is. Everyone is on risk. Not only you, but every people is in risk, because the virus is powerful. So we need to take care of everyone. This is an important message.
yeah, we're in this together, so we should protect each other. That's a simple thing. But humanity is not able to be just logical and nice to each other. But back to the music.
Yes. Yes, please.
No long faces. Yeah, of course. What is your favorite song to play?
You mean from our songs?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good question. I like Over Humanist, which is the single from our latest album, because it's short, it's powerful, it's fast, and it's really punchy. So I like its immediate effect. At the same time, I also enjoy Artificial Life, which is another song from the latest album, because it has a vibe that some songs maybe don't have. So it really makes me connect with people in a way that, as being the singer and being the frontman of the band, in a way that some other songs don't. So I like it because it makes me vibe with people, and they give me energy from the song as well. Yeah.
And for me, it is also Artificial Life. We always play this song in our shows, and each time we play this song, people are like exploding. So I love this feeling also, and I like it also to play with this song, because it has really, for me, good riffs, and I loved this song from the first time I listened to it. So yeah, definitely Artificial Life, and then also Doubt Death, which is the last song of shows. And in this song, Francesco do also vocals, and there is me and Lorenzo, our guitarist, playing. And Francesco is like, "Go guys, let's do it." And I like also that feeling that we create with people, with the crowd. So
yeah, it's the only song where I don't need to play guitar, so I really like to drop it and sing like pretending to be a real singer, and being just doing one thing instead of just playing and singing, which is also cool.
which
Yeah.
is also complicated.
Oh yeah,
It's
Um,
nice to concentrate on singing alone, huh?
absolutely. I feel so free when I just step out of the the guitar playing pose. I feel like I can go everywhere, so I really really walk all around the stage if I can.
yes, and it is also the song in which the lyrics are in Italian, and it talks about our city, Rome, and we also dedicated this song to our city, and we made our first video clip, yeah, about Rome.
Okay, so next question for you two. Of course, you're not you two, you're Hallucination. That was a bad joke, I'm sorry. Um, what are your future goals as a band?
Um, well, immediate goals are hard to say because we don't know what tomorrow will look like. But um, we need. I think we have to work on the future album. I think we have a. I mean, I have a solid idea, concept kind of for it. We need to work on music. We need to work on ideas and put them together. I think what I feel like is that after every album we get more and more picky in a good way, in the sense that we don't just write 10 songs and record them. We scrap some songs. We have songs that we write, but we don't really find to fit in the concept we have. So it's kind of perfecting the songwriting in a good way. So this is the path we need to follow, in my opinion, and then yeah, just keep on following the ideas we have and expanding our sound and growing it, because I think we are maturing our sound in a way that I really like, and it's fun to try to put out new stuff that doesn't really sound like the other album, but at the same time keeps a kind of an idea that follows through all the past stuff we published.
Okay. Yeah.
That's a lot of work that we have to do, and I would like to add also the fact that I would like to letting us known but by many people, and yeah, to share our music, which is the most important thing for us. So the possibility to play more, to go on tour, to do more stuff, and to do more good stuff.
I'd love to play in Germany, by the way, so that would be cool.
Yes.
Come over. Yeah, if this pandemic situation is gone, hopefully forever, there will be years of touring.
In our future.
Oh boy. I don't know if there's enough venues on this planet for the bands that want to play. That will be the only problem, I think, for the foreseeable future. But at first we need a good vaccine to get rid of new infections, and yeah, I think this will maybe next year, summer next year, we will be able to talk about the future.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
So talking about the future and your headlining tour, for a fantasy tour,
Yeah.
who would you like to accompany? Which bands?
I don't know if you have an answer, so you have to think about it for a second. That's what I'd like to. The first one that comes to my mind is In Flames. I would love to play with that band because they mean so much to the genre and to metal in general. Talking about probably kind of less incredibly big bands. I'm really into Fit for an Autopsy lately, so that's a band I would love to play with.
Yeah. Also Gojira.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one too.
which is like I don't know, God. And yeah, it will be awesome and incredible. It will be like a dream.
Every time I hear that name, I'm thinking back on that Godzilla movie from 1995, and that old Japanese guy on the bed saying "Gojira, Gojira." It was great. So Hit for an Autopsy, Gojira. Okay, that sounds good. Let's make it happen.
Oh, please, yes.
Yes.
I really think if I know we won't go back to normal, like it won't be like it's been a few years before. We will get a new normal, I think, but that there's a chance for it to be awesome. So no one knows what will happen. So my final question already, because I'm out of ammunition, out of questions, is what is your favorite metal band?
One.
So,
It's an emotional question, I know.
yeah, I'm
Yeah.
trying to think somebody with a gun pointed at me saying, just name one band, because I will have to name at least 4 or 5.
I would like to name like 10. It is difficult to, for me. Are Opeth. Because yeah, for me they are perfect in each album, in each song, and I love them. I love their style, previous and them now. So for me, definitely are Opeth. But it is difficult because I would like to name like others.
Maybe I should add to the question that it's totally okay to not be cool. So if I saw my Spotify favorites of 2020 today, and the band I listened to the most was Survivor.
Oh.
That's
Yeah.
totally okay. I'm fine with. I'm at peace with this.
Ah. Well, I want to say one thing. Okay, not metal. I would say Toto because I fucking love Toto.
They are in my playlist of 2020.
Great band.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I love them.
Go, Francesco, go.
We're not in Kansas anymore.
Well, okay, I would say this. A band that I really appreciate deeply and extremely, both from a lyrical point of view and from a musical point of view and from a songwriting point of view. They have concept albums that really opened my mind. It's Between the Buried and Me. So they're probably my top 5 ever. And there's some albums that I just listen from top to bottom every time, and they always feel amazing. So probably that.
I still have to listen to this band. I really realize very often that there are bands that are really fucking famous. I never listen to.
Yeah, there's too many bands actually.
Yeah.
It's hard to keep up.
Yeah, I was a power metal hardline a few years ago, so, don't want to listen to anything that's not power metal. Go away. And then I broke my hand and was stuck at home, and I discovered thrash metal for me. And from then on, my mind was more open to discover more genres and bands, and I began to write, and everything broadened. My whole taste broadened a lot. But Between the Buried and Me is a band I never listened to, so that is something I will catch up to.
Yeah, it's a hectic band for me because I've had a really, I've struggled to appreciate them because at first they write sometimes really complicated music, and for me it was like it took probably months, almost years to really appreciate because sometimes it was maybe too long, maybe too complicated, not really immediate like some other music. But when it clicked, I was like, woo! So it all came to sense, and the overall was amazing. So yeah, that don't be disappointed or sad if you don't like them at first, because I didn't like them at first. So it took me some time.
Yeah, it was for me. It was evolution, a kind of evolution in the last 6 to 12 months, because I listened to a band and I review it and gave them 6 or 7 out of 10, and I listened to that record of a band a few months later, and I think, oh my God, that's so brilliant. And I really did one review twice, because I thought, no, I have to redo this review because I didn't do this band justice, and that was Enforcer.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
The last album of them was everyone hated it, and I did like it. I did like it because I'm a super fan of Enforcer and bands like that, and but I didn't grasp how much I love it, and listen to it a lot over a month, and yeah, after that I thought, okay, I have to redo this review, and posted it again, and the band were not very very nice about it.
Mm.
They just said, yeah, we are aware it's a grower.
Well,
And I
that's.
thought,
I mean, as a musician playing in a band, I would really appreciate that. It sounds like something really honest to say, because
Yes.
how many times do you listen to something that gives you an impression, and after a while you listen to it again, and maybe you like it less, you like it more? So it's actually pretty fucking honest to do this and just go back and say, well, actually, let me change my mind, because we change our minds all the time, and not changing our minds and not accepting to do it is just stupid, in my opinion. So it's really honest, and I actually like this. So interesting.
and no one ever does that. No one.
Yeah.
No journalist, no music writer, no one ever does a review twice and says, oh, I was wrong. It's way better. But I think I will do it again. I will
Yeah.
revisit some records of the last year or maybe two, and see, because if no one does it except me, it's mine.
Yeah, that's actually a cool format, in my opinion, because there's lots of music that you need to grow upon after listening it. So, I mean, reading a like immediate review and then like 6 months later review, it would be actually cool, because there's many times that we have to listen to something more than one time to really make a create ourselves an opinion about it, and it changes after time. So it would be cool if you do it. Yeah,
So I will do it as a video.
cool.
It's a review,
Yeah, yeah,
Review.
yeah.
and
Yes.
and I don't have to write it.
Oh, yeah.
So it was very nice having you too, and I will have to check out the Dillinger Escape Plan too, because
Oh, yeah.
I never listened to them.
Oh, that's a band that grabs you by the balls when you see them live, because I knew some songs, and then I went to see them live, and we were flying everywhere. At a point, all the crowd was on stage with them, and nobody was down there. Just they were playing, and then then Wyman started walking on us while playing guitar. He smashed the guitar. I have a piece of his guitar at home, and it was just probably the best live band I've ever seen. Yeah.
Big words.
Oh yeah.
Maybe we have to do it.
Oh man.
Not
we're
for
too
the
fortunate.
guitars, only for the crowd on stage.
Oh yeah.
That was when I saw Suicidal Tendencies a few years ago. They invited the crowd to join them on stage, and it was madness. It was sheer madness to see that, because they still were playing and rocking out, and there were 20, 30 people
Yeah.
on the stage, jumping and dancing and headbanging, and that was, well, I don't like their music.
Yeah.
I really like them live. That's great, and they have great energy. But on record, it's like
Yeah.
not my cup of tea.
Yeah. Well, actually, Dillinger's guitarist Ben Weinman plays in Suicidal Tendencies right now, so maybe it was also because of him that this stuff happened.
Yeah, I only did check out the old stuff, and it was like I didn't like the vocals. That's my main problem with bands. If I don't like the vocals, I'm out.
Yeah. Well, I feel the same about kind of all the hardcore bands that I like Hatebreed. I don't know, all the old school hardcore bands, Terror, and all that stuff. And that they kind of feel boring on tape, but when they see them live, you really understand how the music feels. That's how always started for me, because at first I checked out some hardcore punk music, and then it just didn't tell me anything. But after that, I saw them live, and it was all really cool. And then I started to understand what the point of it was.
Because music, it is also communication, maybe the main part of music, and also sharing emotion and feelings.
Yeah.
Good and bad, okay. And the live parts are the most important parts for many of us, maybe not for all the bands, but for many of us. So it is like the main thing of doing metal, of doing death metal.
Yeah.
Bruce Dickinson described it as a back and forth of energy that is exchanged between the bands and the crowd, and that it's like the better the crowd reacts to the music, the better the band plays, and it's
I absolutely agree. That's something that really happens when you play. I mean, if you have a kind of a sleeping crowd, you will play a lot less excited than you will play when you have maybe not that many people, but they are going crazy. That really pumps you up a lot more. It really also is lots more fun to play in front of an active crowd than a crowd that just sitting there, just checking you out and not really doing anything.
Or maybe just 5 super fans.
Yeah, totally.
Yes, yes.
Totally.
Seeing people flying like from a side to another of the venue.
Yeah, we played the show like last year, and it was kind of a really basic venue. We were just playing on the floor, and everybody else was just on the floor in front of us. But everybody went crazy from the start to finish, and that's how you understand that shows are made by crowds, not by venues, actually.
Yes. This is one of the most important things.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so thank you very much. I will like your pages on your socials, and try to help a bit. I know it's not much, but
every bit matters.
Yes.
So thank you
a lot for having us here. It has been a pleasure to talk with you.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think so too. So have a nice evening and stay safe.
Yeah, same for you, man.
Thank you. Bye.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay, why can't I hang up?
I have no idea. Let me try. Mm-hmm.
Okay, Francesco managed to hang up.
Okay.
I will try again. Nope. So it's in your hands. You have to end this call, please.
Okay, perfect. Bye-bye. Thank you. Bye.
cazzo sta lavorando? Una democrazia dei criminali, prendiamo tutti. Rimane, fammi capire, come va a prendere? Mettete tutte in batterie 1000 che so al servizio vostro. Poi al fine a Libano, sta città non sa la dirà mai nessuno, perché Roma non vuole gare.